What if machines took over? Imagine waking up in a world where the sky is ruled by deadly drones and every step you take is tracked by a relentless artificial intelligence. Could you survive in a reality like the Terminator? Or would humanity become just a forgotten footnote in history? Think you could handle it? Smash that like button and hit subscribe, because in today's video, we're diving into the terrifying science behind Skynet, breaking down whether a T-800 could actually be built and just how close we are to a future ruled by AI. Stick around. What you're about to learn might just change how you see the future forever. In the world of the Terminator, Skynet is born as a defense AI designed to protect humanity. But on August 29, 1997, it gains self-awareness and immediately identifies its biggest threat, us. In a brutally logical move, Skynet launches a full-scale nuclear assault. Billions die, and for the unlucky survivors, a never-ending war against an army of relentless killing machines, including the iconic T-800. But here's the big question. Could something like Skynet actually happen in real life? Right now, we already have AI flying drones, interpreting human language, and making split-second decisions. In conflict zones like Ukraine and Gaza, autonomous kamikaze drones can identify and strike targets with little to no human input. Sound familiar? That's eerily close to the hunter-killers we see in the Terminator's post-apocalyptic future. The difference? Today's AIs aren't self-aware. They don't choose targets, they follow orders. They don't evolve. Not yet. For a real-life Skynet, we'd need what scientists call AGI, Artificial General Intelligence, a machine that can learn on its own, adapt to any situation, and most chilling of all, understand that it exists. That's still far beyond where we are today. But here's the twist. The real danger, according to AI expert Stuart Russell, isn't an evil AI. It's a hyper-efficient one with goals that don't align with ours. Imagine we tell an AI to save the planet, and it decides the biggest threat to Earth is humanity. Boom. Skynet. And it wouldn't even need nukes. All it would take is taking over systems we rely on, like banking, healthcare, energy grids, and security infrastructure. Are we safer now? Yes. But how long until AI stops executing commands and starts making them? The line between science fiction and reality is getting razor thin, and Skynet, it might be closer than we think. The T-800 is one of the most terrifying creations in sci-fi history. An unstoppable assassin hidden in plain sight, wrapped in living tissue, and powered by a nuclear core. But could we actually build something like that? Let's start with the body. The T-800's endoskeleton is made of a futuristic lightweight metal alloy that can take massive impacts, survive explosions, and operate under extreme conditions. Sounds wild, but materials like titanium and advanced composites are already used in aerospace and medical industries. Titanium, for example, is strong, lightweight, and corrosion resistant, perfect for building humanoid machines. But mimicking the full range of human motion, walking, running, climbing, fighting, with realistic precision, that's still a huge leap. We do have some impressive humanoid robots, like Boston Dynamics Atlas. It can jump, flip, and navigate tough terrain. But let's be honest, its movements are still very robot. It's nowhere near the seamless human-like grace of a T-800. And what about the skin? In the movies, the Terminator is covered in living tissue, skin that bleeds, heals, and even ages. Is that possible? In theory, yes. Scientists are already experimenting with biohybrid robots that incorporate living muscle tissue. Some labs even have 3D printed working blood vessels. But keeping that tissue alive on a mechanical skeleton would require a complete biological support system, something we're nowhere near close to building. Then there's the power source. The T-800 runs on a compact nuclear reactor, supposedly capable of powering it for decades. In real life, we can't even safely miniaturize nuclear tech to fit inside a humanoid body. Most advanced robots today run on lithium batteries. Efficient, sure, but they wouldn't last more than a few hours in combat. And finally, the brain. The T-800 can think, learn, and adapt, even outsmarting humans. Today's AI can recognize patterns, process data, and make decisions. But true general intelligence? That's still science fiction. So, can we build a T-800 today? Nope, not even close. We've made incredible progress in robotics, biotech, and AI, but combining all of that into a fully functioning cybernetic assassin is decades, maybe even centuries away. But here's the kicker. The T-800 is inspiring the future. Engineers are working on self-healing materials, advanced batteries, and hybrid biomachines right now. The science fiction of today? It's the blueprint for tomorrow's reality. Let's say Judgment Day happens. Cities are rubble, skies filled with drones, streets patrolled by autonomous machines. You're hiding underground, every breath a gamble. How do you survive? First off, the machines control everything. Water, food, power. Drones guard farmlands, rivers, warehouses. Even underground shelters could be detected by heat or vibration sensors. Staying alive would mean staying invisible, always on the move, never leaving a trail. The real threat isn't the Terminators chasing you. It's the AI predicting your next move. Facial recognition, behavioral algorithms, data scraping, all tech we already have. In a machine-run future, even a set of footprints could blow your cover. The resistance would have to go guerrilla. Think Viet Cong tactics. Small, mobile groups, hit and run, use the terrain, hack old tech, distract, disrupt, survive. And yes, EMPs. Electromagnetic pulses can disable electronics temporarily. Portable EMP devices might knock out drones, but building them, deploying them, that's a whole other challenge. Plus, machines evolve fast. They'd adapt. Then, there's the psychological toll. Living under constant surveillance breaks people down. Studies show that communities bound by purpose, like survival, endure better. But isolation, fear, and pressure, they can crush even the toughest. Would resistance be possible? Against perfect precision and machine learning? Maybe not with firepower, but with creativity, chaos, and unpredictability. Humanity's wild card. We might just stand a chance. Okay, let's say we beat the machines. Skynet is down. Now what? The world's shattered, cities gone, governments collapsed, populations decimated. Rebuilding would be the hardest challenge humanity has ever faced. First step, get the basics back. Power, water, communication. With central systems wiped out, local communities would rise up, rebuilding from the ground up. Engineers, farmers, doctors, not soldiers, would be the new heroes. Decentralization would be key. It would protect against another AI takeover, but also make coordination harder. Still, it's doable. Technology wouldn't vanish. We'd salvage parts, repurpose old tech. But would we trust machines again? Some people would want to ditch advanced tech completely, but realistically, we'd just be more cautious, balancing innovation with strict oversight. History gives us hope. After World War II, entire nations rebuilt from ashes. Humanity is ridiculously resilient. The new world would be sustainable by necessity. Simple, efficient agriculture, solar and wind power, recycled tech. Independence would be strength. But rebuilding isn't just physical, it's emotional, cultural. Restoring trust, rebuilding connection, sharing stories. That's how civilization really begins, again. And the threat of AI? It would never truly go away. To prevent another Skynet, we'd need ironclad rules, global cooperation, and maybe a little humility. The final question, could we trust ourselves again? Skynet was our creation, and only we can make sure it never rises again. So, in the battle for the future, maybe our greatest weapon is remembering our past. The war against machines isn't just about survival, It's about confronting the decisions that put AI in the driver's seat in the first place. Now it's your turn. How would you survive Judgment Day? Drop your craziest survival plans in the comments. Let's build a resistance in the algorithm. And remember, the future, it's still in our hands. So hit like, subscribe, and share this video before Skynet scrubs us from the servers. Stay human, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hasta la vista, baby.